Hello and welcome back, beautiful Geminis. Thank you for joining me here, Gemini. Let's get straight to Gemini's messages. Trusting your intuition and knowing your worth, Gemini. Let's go, Gemini. It's your path. Help me trust that there's a plan far beyond that I can see through my fears and illusions. Finding. Someone cannot accept something. Someone cannot accept something. It could be about energetic clearing. During a crisis, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. Once you're on Earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping detachment and surrender. They bring the peace of God. So somebody is not allowing this to happen. So maybe it's trust. Not willing to offer something. I don't know. The divine source is the idea that no person, no place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. So it's like somebody may not be allowing this energetic clearing. It's like thinking that a person is going to rescue them or a thing is going to rescue them when it is a person themselves that has to rescue themselves. It's like somebody could have been putting all their faith in like a person. You know what I mean? Love. Divine love. Divine source. This is spiritual love. The divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. The true offering. To offer yourself to source and allow source to guide you to something that no one can fulfill but God. It's like there's some conflict here, or there is some kind of belief system that if I put all my love into one person or something like this, that I'm gonna be blessed or that it's gonna fulfill me. I don't know. Well, somebody is cheating themselves out of true love. This is negative thinking, negative talk, angels and demons, dark side, light side. Somebody is not allowing source to guide them. Somebody is not allowing the universe to take over. They think they're in control of their own destiny. They think that they're in control of their destiny when they're not. Let's do things your way. Spirit is saying, okay, it's your path. Let's do things your way. How's that working for you? Whereas if you do things my way, I can see what's ahead. That would be your best course of action, but it's your path alone. So somebody went down this other path thinking that they were in control of their destiny. This is choosing lust over love. This is someone who wants to be a player and then gets angry about the fact that, they got themselves trapped. This is like not accepting, not allowing the universe to guide them. This is like, okay, you think you know your path, you go ahead. You're settling for plan B here, but like it's your path. You had divine love here. But they fucked it up. They ended things with their soulmate, went chasing after um something sex based. I don't know. It's your path alone, but it's not working out for them. They hurt themselves and now they live in regret. It's like everybody thinks they're in control of their own destiny. Well, in a sense, you are. It's just not always the best choice for you. So this person chose someone else, but it was not a good choice. Like, yeah, it's your path alone, but if you don't trust the universe to guide you, then you go veer off that path. Spirit can't guarantee you're not going to get hurt, and this person's going to get hurt. Because they had selfish motives. And they could have blamed their soulmate for, their choice. It's like, well, it's your fault because I did this. It's like, look, this is a non grasping relationship. This is an old soul who's been here probably several lifetimes, who knows, like, there's no point in trying to, like, hang on to somebody that don't want to be hung on to. It's like, I don't want to be in a relationship where I got to look over my shoulder. I don't want to be in a relationship where I have to feel insecure. I don't want to be in a relationship where um yeah, so it's not working out. This person is confident enough and is in control of their own selves. They're not trying to control their partner. This is somebody who is in control of their own life. They're not trying to control that of another person. They are love itself. They love themselves enough to respect themselves and to honor themselves. This is somebody who knows self-love. This is like, look, I can't tell you what to do. This is someone who would say something like, I can't tell you how to live your life. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not trying to control you. But the thing is here, it's like this person keeps repeating cycles because they will not allow themselves to be truly loved, or they won't allow themselves to change, or they won't allow themselves, like they think love is all about control, like, but this is someone who is heaven sent. This is somebody who's very confident in themselves. This is somebody who doesn't need to control anybody in a relationship. They're just like, okay, well, if I feel like I have to lose control in a relationship, then I don't want the relationship. Or if I feel like I'm not being reciprocated back to, you go on about your business. This is not someone who holds a grudge. This is someone who says, well, I love myself enough to choose a partner who is going to reciprocate to me. I'm looking for something that's steady. I'm looking for something that's long term. I'm looking for a solid relationship. I'm not looking to control someone in a relationship, but I'm not going to allow myself, I love myself enough to not get lost in you. They maintain their own, they can be in a relationship and maintain their individuality. It's like they're not trying to control the relationship, but they are, however, in control of their own path. And this is a person that says, I love myself enough to choose relationships that are reciprocal and bring me peace and harmony. If someone is not meant for me, then let them go. If they are meant for me, then they're meant for me. But I'm not going to sit and tell somebody how to live their life. I mean, this is harmonious relationships. This is disastrous relationships. And it's a repeating cycle. So it's like somebody gets involved in a relationship here, and then they choose the wrong path, or they cheat. This person is a cheater, they're a player, and then they end up blaming and resenting the person that let them go because they ended up in a disaster. But this person is not going to control them. They're big. This is an emperor. They're not going to tell an emperor, you know, you got to do this. This is how you love me. You got to do this. You got to do this. This person values themselves enough to say, look, I don't want a parent-child relationship. I want a relationship. I'm not going to tell someone how to love me. I'm not going to tell somebody what they got to do in order to love me. It's going to flow naturally, or it's not going to flow at all. And this person is like mad at the single person because they chose the path that they chose. They chose self-love. They chose to put their faith and their value in probably God and themselves and trust in the universe. This person cannot accept, they cannot accept that someone actually loves them without trying to control them. Like, it's weird. They're used to a repeating pattern of choosing relationships that turn out to be controlling, anger, manipulation, cheating, all that stuff. Because they cannot accept to put their trust in the universe. It's like they don't trust. Yet they had true love. Someone is very grounded, very independent. They're after reciprocal, harmonious relationships. And if I'm not at harmony, I'm not going to let you ruin my peace here. Like, if you want to talk things over, we can talk things over. If you want to work things out, we can work things out. But it has to be reciprocal. I mean, I'm not going to go pour all my love into a relationship, lose me, and then have you go cheat on me, which this person is a repeat cheater. That's not love. That's misery. And this person of high value loves themselves enough to choose a healthy relationship. Like, they're not going to settle. Yeah. That's options and the consequences. This is someone very grounded. This is someone very fair, very balanced, but somebody was in denial and probably left them out in the cold. Maybe they're not interested in a star. Or they can't accept that someone actually loved them unconditionally, or can't accept that, this is true love. Like, I truly love you, and if you want to go, I'm going to let you go. I'm not going to fight to keep you. If you feel you need to go, then that's what you need to do. That's actually true love. Freeing someone who's acting like they need to go. I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to fight for this connection. I love you. They're telling the truth. They're being legitimate. They're being honest. They're being 100% upright here. But they could not accept. They can't accept the fact that this person truly loved them. There's got to be, something I don't trust. There's got to be a gimmick. There's got to be what's the catch here? No catch. They actually ran across true love and blew it. This person's not going to control the relationship, but they will control their own self, who they give their love to, and who they do not give their love to. It's like, look, I love you. You want to work on this relationship? I'm all in. But I am not going to fight for you and look over my shoulder and wonder who you're cheating with and who you're betraying me for. And so this person now feels like they've been betrayed because someone set up boundaries. Like, I'm not going to let you treat me like this. I'm not going to allow you to manipulate me. I'm not going to allow you to destroy this love. If you feel that you're going to be happier somewhere else. Well, that's where you should be. This person can't accept it. They can't accept it. What's going on? Yeah, this person got some internal baggage to work on. They do. This is a leader. This is someone very happy, very confident, very independent, very passionate about life and about living, passionate about the person that they love. So I don't understand. This was a blessing. This person was a blessing. And like they said, I'm not going to fight and be put in a competition. I'm not going to allow you to drag me into this drama. I'm not going to be put in a third party situation. So it's either you choose me or you choose them, because I am not going to tolerate. This person figures they're in control of their destiny. Well, what's this? It's looking like, what they thought was going to be stable and happy. They were happier with the Empress. I'm just saying. Now they're like, damn, I was happier with the Empress. I was with somebody stable. I was with somebody who truly made me happy. I should have worked on this relationship. Why did I stop working on this relationship? Maybe the advice of somebody else, advice of a friend. I don't know. So this person, they were juggling, and they could have been juggling. So this person just moves on in silence. They're not going to be put in a competition. They'll just move on in silence. They are the Empress. This is someone who is very into having harmonious relationships, happy relationships. They're not here to cause no problem. They're not here to have hard feelings, or they're not going to lecture. They're not going to nag. They're not going to tell somebody how to live their life. Like, if you're not happy here, like I said, if you're not happy, then maybe you should choose the other person that you chose, that you've been sleeping with, because I'm not dealing with it. I love myself and I love my life enough to not allow that. No, I'm not going to be competing for your attention. I'm not going to compete and be breadcrumbed and compete. I have too much self-respect for myself and my faith and my values to allow that to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm very loving, I'm very nurturing. But if you lie to me and you keep being secretive, they've learned the lessons. This is an old soul who's been on this earth school for a long time, many lifetimes. They're like, you know what? I'm not going to long. I'm not going to long for a relationship. They either want me or they don't want me. They either want to make it work or they don't want to make it work. This is somebody who's been through earth school and a lot of relationships, who's, learned a lot of lessons. They're very wise, by the way. And they're like, you're either happy in this relationship or you're not happy in it. It's like, I'm not going to bargain with you. I'm not going to fight for you. I'm not going to compete with other people for you and compete with for your attention. If you want to go, go. And now this masculine went and chose someone else, and then they're finding out that this is indeed what they love. This was a true friend. This was somebody who was a true friend to them, who had the integrity. I mean, the love is there. This person was hiding the fact that they loved this person. And it's like they weren't being honest with themselves. Like they truly loved this Empress energy. But they kept hiding their emotions, hiding their feelings. First of all, they don't trust someone enough. Maybe from their past. I don't know. I don't care. They got baggage. That's their baggage. Why do people bring baggage into relationships? Like, I know we all have baggage, but shouldn't it be the mission to get rid of your hang-ups and your baggage before you get into a relationship? Why do you bring that baggage with you into a relationship? Because this would have been a relationship that brought a lot of joy to one another. And yeah. Well, now they want to return. They walked away and now they want to walk right back in. It's like, they chose somebody. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like they left their true love, the one who really loved them, to go to someone who they knew they couldn't trust, someone who they knew was manipulating, someone, because that's what they're familiar with. It's weird. You choose familiarity, and that's what this person is familiar with. Cheating, lying, lust, but they can't figure out why they keep getting hurt, why they keep repeating cycles. And the reason why they keep repeating these cycles is because they're not cleaning. They need time alone. They need to sort out their mess. They go from relationship to relationship without cleaning up the mess. And then after they walk away, they figure out, well, I want to return because this was a non-grasping relationship. This is somebody who is not needy. This is somebody who can look after themselves. This is somebody who just loved them for the sake of loving them. It didn't matter how much money they had. It didn't matter any of that. But you better value me. And that was it. Love, honor, and respect. That's all this feminine wanted. Love, honor, and respect. They didn't need this person's money. They didn't need... they just loved this person because they loved this person. And maybe this person couldn't accept that somebody actually was just going to love them for them. It's like, I'll go mess it up and I'll go F it up because I know in the end there's a reason they want me. I haven't figured out the reason. They didn't trust this love. Like, they didn't trust that this person genuinely loved them. So they self-sabotage the relationship. only to find out that there was nothing in it for them but the love. That's it. There was nothing there. This person wasn't in it. So whoever they went to, whoever this person is with, there, if they walked out on you and went to someone else, it's like they're not happy there. It's all about codependency, and it's about controllingness, and it's all about money and superficiality, but that's what they're used to, I guess. That's what they're familiar with. They betrayed themselves. It was their wish fulfillment. That was their true love. That's why they're in regret. That was their best friend. That was their best friend and their true love. And an empress will not chase. And an empress will not sit there and fight for a connection, because the empress has lived enough lifetimes to know you choose to be in love or you choose not to be in love. It's a choice. And now they regret this third party. They feel foolish and embarrassed. This is a leader. This is somebody who made them very happy. They would have been very happy with this person. That was their wish fulfillment. The problem here? They're not allowing it to happen. It's the problem. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. Someone needs to reach that point. But they're not allowing it. They want to control it. This person thinks that they can control destiny. They think that they're in control, that they have to be in control of everything. They think they gotta control everything. But they're finding out they're not in control of nothing. They're learning lessons, guys. And it's like, they aren't gonna control an Empress, I can tell you that. Empresses, once you've had a relationship with an Empress, a true Empress, you're gonna find out, like, everything else just doesn't compare, because the Empress isn't about control. The Empress isn't about if you're acting disgruntled with an Empress and you're acting detached from an Empress and you're acting like that, the Empress will just silently detach. They might say what they have to say, but they'll just move on in silence. They're not going to fight. They're not going to chase. And this person thought that they had control of the Empress, that they would fight for them, compete for them, and chase them. And that is not love. That's manipulation. And that is control. So while this masculine was busy thinking that everybody was trying to control them, they're in control of their own path. You know what? They couldn't even control their own urges. So they got a lesson to learn. And that's why we're here in school. Take care.